Well, today's the opening day of deer gun season, and we're going to learn more about it. Wildlife Communications Specialist with the Ohio Department of Wildlife, Division of Wildlife. We've got Abby DiTomasi, and thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you again. First time you were on here, we talked about spiders. Now we're talking about deer, and this is an important issue, right? With the season started, that people really need to know safety tips and what's going on in our out in the fields and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So deer gun season actually starts today, and it'll go through December 4th. That's Sunday. And then there's actually a bonus weekend on the 17th and 18th. It's also muzzleloader season on January 7th through the 10th. And also bow hunting is still occurring all the way through February 5th. And yeah, it's just important for people who aren't hunters to just know that it's happening, and then there are a lot of tips for hunters as well.
Right, yeah. So what are the basics that if you want to go out hunting that you need to know? I mean, you have to have a license and other things, right?
Yeah. So always make sure that you have a valid hunting license. Sometimes they are renewed every year, depending on what you pick. Every 3 years, you can have lifetime, but just make sure that it is valid before going out. You also need to purchase an either sex tag.
Okay.
So that is something that needs to happen before you go out, not after you have shot a deer.
Okay.
And then also you need to have the right gear. So I am wearing...
You're wearing that on purpose,
yes,
right?
Not to blind your viewers, but to just get the point across that you have to wear hunter orange vest, coat, or coveralls that is completely orange, like I am wearing now.
Okay.
You know, the hunter orange hat is a nice addition, but it's not going to help you legally. So you have to cover your whole chest when you are out, and that's just for anyone hunting. It doesn't have to be deer. If you're out hunting coyote right now, you need to have hunter orange on. Everyone except waterfowl, just to keep yourself safe.
Right, that's a big safety measure there.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Okay. And also there are regulations on what firearms you can use to hunt deer.
Okay.
Too much detail to go into for this segment, but if you are interested, we do have Ohio hunting and trapping regulations on page 9. It'll go through the details of which firearms are legal to use. And you can find the Trapper's guidebook at any place that it sells license, or you can find it online, and this information at wildohio.gov.
Right, yeah, because also you need the permission slip if you're going to someone else's field or whatever, right?
Yes, so there is a permission slip in our regulations as well.
Oh, okay.
So having written permission is important. Also, if you do happen to shoot a deer, make sure you're not trying to trespass to retrieve that deer as well, because you can get into some legal issues that way.
All right. So safety tips besides wearing the orange.
Yes, so very simple, probably learned it in your hunter ed classes, but treating every weapon like it is loaded is very important. Making sure your muzzle is pointing in a safe direction. Also, making sure that when you go to shoot at your target, you know where your target is and beyond, because you don't want to be hitting things like houses, cars, or God forbid people. So making sure even beyond is a safe place that you can be shooting. Also remember that hunting hours are 30 minutes before sunrise and 30 minutes after sunset. So just not being out there when it is dark out. And then if you are using a tree stand, make sure that when your feet leave the ground that you have a full body harness to keep you safe.
Man, you had a lot more tips, but I mean, just make sure that you know, like you said, that material is out there online or in the booklet. So make sure you have a safe hunting season. So thanks for coming today.
Yeah,
Good to see you again. All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.